yeah, it's much better. A little bit smaller too. Well, gonna get started. 6 minutes in. Don't really have anybody in the chat, but we'll probably just start playing on our own for a bit. Let's just skip ahead. Don't really need to know the story too much. Right now, I've already beaten the main storyline of the game. So our main focus is actually going to be to get all the bad ending scenes. So essentially, the point of Long Live the Queen is to get her to coronation. But on the way, there's many ways to essentially die. So the last time we played, we managed to get shot in the back with an arrow. And she decided, in all her brilliance, to just stab herself even more with the arrow and kill herself faster. So let's see what we can do today. If anybody's in the chat, definitely please feel free to join in. I like to look at the chat and see what we can do for essentially just getting choices from the audience. So let's get started. Right now we're back at the beginning. We're in week 1. She is not very happy, it looks like. She's mainly depressed. Can understand, her mom just kind of died, and she wasn't there to witness it, so. Hey Jamal! Glad you can join. Going to definitely try to see how many different ways we can essentially kill this girl, so let's do it. Alright, we'll get started. I know the chat's gonna be a little bit delayed. I have an Ethernet cable running, but my upload speed's honestly trash, so we'll do our best to try to keep everything still within level. If you also hear another voice in the background, that might be me. I'm trying to make sure everything's good for the chat. So, I already muted it, so we should be fine. Alright, let's get started. So, really, I want to try to get the first death scene that you can get. But I've also realized that there's like a countermeasure to it. So one of the first deaths you can get is essentially a snake bite that just poisons you. And we missed it last time because somehow the cousin had magical powers or something and saved you. So I'm trying to figure out what would be the best course of action to get by it. So let me think. I think if we start off with, let me see, we're good with expression and animal handling. We'll definitely don't want animal handling, because then we'll be able to handle the snake. That's not good. Or I guess there's horses, dogs, and falcons. Who knows? But we'll go with expression, because that's what she's good at right now. Although I don't know why being depressed means you're good with expression. But hey, we'll give it a shot. So let's go to classes. Expression. We'll decorate. Why not? That sounds like fun. Okay, So week 1, we get a bonus thanks to being depressed. Yay. You discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at landscapes, objects, and people, and comparing their aesthetic elements. You practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal and parchment. You study the theory of color, how they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize mood. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lottie. Or Lodi. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep, Mummy said we'll be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Hey, look, +1 cheerful. Alrighty, so for this next part, I think right now we should probably stay kind of depressed. But let me see what's good for depression. Looks like only one thing's really... Oh, wait, we can visit the tomb. You pay respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Well, we're trying. Let's see, she is now... She's still depressed, so that's good. We'll just stick to the expression classes. Let's see, since we got decoration, I think we got it up to the 30s, so we'll do instrument next. You tap out chiming dyads on a glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. Glockenspiel. You learn to play notes and scales on a simple wooden recorder. You practice with the recorder, learning to recognize tunes that you hear and replicate them. It's interesting that depression increases your musical sense. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. Because of you and your powers, my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life, if necessary, to protect our domain. Your land has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Alrighty, first choice, guys. Do we send her away, arrest her, or let her stay? I think really it's just you, Jamal. Oh, keep hitting the desk. Let her stay. Alright, Jamal, if you say so. I want to hear what she has to say. She stays. Ooh, +1 willful. As you wish. Well, now she's here. So now we can actually go visit her if we wanted to. Or we can talk to your father. We can do quite a few things. Let's see. Right now your mood is still depressed. I think we'll probably stick that way for a little bit longer. Okay. So we'll do the other expression class, which is voice. Alrighty. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. You learn about different vocal ranges from the most profound bass to the rare I can't read, guys. I never said I could read. Coloratura soprano. The funny thing, I actually was in choir, but I don't remember any of that. Don't remember any of that at all. He loves me. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with flowers. You can tell they're still kids. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. Okay, I've actually never seen this scene do this. No, not at you. At your feet? Princess, don't move! Should we hold still or look down? I definitely understand reading is hard. That's why I am trying my best to read it as best as I can, so. Oh, the music. Look down. Alright, Jamal, if you say so. one day we'll get someone else to give us some votes, right? You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass! I'm sorry, I had to read it like Toy Story, I'm so sorry. A snake in my boot. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you to the side. Oh no. And the snake's fangs sink into her leg. That was supposed to be for me. Buddy! Too late. Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I'll treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We'll be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. Uh-oh. The story had never gone that way before, so I don't know. Alrighty. Who else can we talk to today? Let's see. Let's try to get rid of some, afraid. You attend services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. I know, right? Scary experience. It's too bad we didn't die. Ooh, new outfit. Let's see what this does. Alright. Let's not stay in that outfit for very long. Just kidding. We'll just go back to the boarding school uniform. It's a little too weird. Okay. I guess we're sticking to voice. You learn the sol-fa system, a way of expressing a tune where each note is represented by a different syllable. You practice standing in the correct posture and singing scales to improve your pitch and tone. You work through exercises in dynamics, going from soft to loud and back again. And agility, singing rapid sequences of notes. You sing familiar songs in a choral, focusing on pronunciation and staggered breathing. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara, their parents, gone. Certainly not empty though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Yippee! I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. Poison failed. Maybe she has a guardian angel. That was funny. Let's see. We could talk to your father, visit Juliana, Duchess Ursel. Can stay depressed. You know what? Let's talk to your dad, right? Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic, it drained her strength. Oop. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. She used magic, it drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's such a scary thing. That's why I don't want you involved with it. And she's still depressed as ever. Alrighty, let's try something else. Right now I'm still depressed, but that will increase animal handling. We'll try that next. Just because I think we're done with all the expression training. Let's use horses. Horses are nice. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and names for different parts of their anatomy. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes, and keeping hooves free of stones. You learn about the different pieces that go into saddles and bridles, how to check for signs of wear, and how to equip and adjust them on a horse. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? Failed. No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in Talassi. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Oh gosh. Something sparkly will make me feel better. She's not very good at that. So let's see. What can we do next? We can talk to Dad again. Let's do that. Daddy. He sighs, rubbing his fingers over his forehead. What is it? I love you. He looks at you without speaking, and you begin to feel bad for bothering him with your silly feelings. Then he stands and puts his arms around you. I love you too. For this moment, you are safe and happy. Aww. Though it changed their mood a bit, guys, so be wary, be wary. Now you are afraid. What does afraid do for you? Boosts agility and faith. Well, agility sounds like we wouldn't be able to die very easily, so let's do faith today. We'll meditate. Gotta stay calm, you know? Gotta stay calm. Why if being afraid affects agility and faith, I'll never know. Practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you're likely to fall asleep. I think after reading these a couple of times, I'm going to stop reading them and we'll just speed through. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body, in turn letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. Your Royal Highness, I would speak with you. What is it? You have many questions, and the answers are within your grasp. You need only choose to seek them. Speak to the Duchess of Ursel. She'll guide you on your path. Well, I'm guessing that means I know what I must do. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it for you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. She holds out her hands. Light flickers above her bosom, and then with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. Ooh, it's pretty. Reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh, it belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. And I'm still afraid. Probably from that crystal, huh, guys? Hello. You want to say hi? Let's see. I guess we'll work on faith some more then. We'll do divination next. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those who arrive unexpectedly. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. As we were walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Oh, this sounds familiar. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. Now, do we apologize or do we punish her, guys? The choice is yours. I think I need to sit a little lower. There we go. It's because I'm not very angled well with the webcam, I feel like. Well, I'm pretty sure I apologized last playthrough, so I think I'm actually going to try to punish her this time. How dare you? What do you think you're doing? I'll be flogged for this. Yes, my lady. Ouch. Alrighty, so we can speak to your father again, visit Juliana. I don't think we can really do much with her until we get the crystal anyway, so we should be fine. There's a couple other things we can do too. Let's see what the mood is right now. So we're afraid and we're depressed. Doesn't really matter because we're just trying to aim for all the death scenes right now, but you know, want to make sure we're doing okay. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No, but it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you are still a child. Ouch. That hurts. Sorry, Jamal. Just did that last time. No worries, next playthrough. I'll apologize for sure. Let's see. We'll do lore today. Alrighty, only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. Oh, jeez. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and direst of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king, until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years, with powerful spells that damaged land so badly that even now, no plants will grow. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we'll be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. That's kind of lame. Okay. Dad's not there, so let's try visiting the Duchess again. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be the time to wait. This world is filled with dangers, and you'll need the powers of a lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. Now, what should we do, guys? I'll wait until I'm older. I'll try to find a way. What drastic action? I actually never gone this way. The best route to go by, you actually don't see the Duchess this early. No, Jamal, this girl knows nothing. She's a crown queen to be. What do we get for having a princess from boarding school, right? I'm pretty sure the white bread we bought it a while ago, didn't we? Do we? Might be out of the way. I mean, if you think it's still good. Alright, Jamal, what drastic action it is? What do you mean by drastic action? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Well, thanks. Try to reach the crystal. If you can't, come and talk to me again. Well, this isn't good, guys. But we got a new outfit. I'm sure everybody will believe me if they see me in this, right? Well, let's see. Are we still in faith? Yeah, we are. I think we want to change our mood. But I'm gonna do some agility now. Guess we'll just do dancing. Why not? Dancing's important. Isn't there still leftover pasta left? How much is left? Oh, really? Did Tito eat some?
Yeah.
Okay. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. You practice walking on the arm of a partner and following their cues to pause and turn while keeping your eyes closed. You practice different partnered dance positions, closely held at a distance and non-contact, and the appropriate hand placement for each. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. You kinda came out of nowhere. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now's the time to push back. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie? I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. You have to learn so much to get through the majority of this game. I don't think there is a playthrough where you can pass all these skill checks. It's probably not possible. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Uh-oh. Hey, should we visit the treasury to get the lumen crystal? Yeah, I mean, if you saw what we've been working on so far, Jamal, it's been like dancing and faith and expression. I haven't really taught her any history or anything. Those are all skill checks that you have to pass through based on what skills you get from the classes you take. And as you can see, I'm not caring too much because, as I said, we're trying to kill her. So so far, I think the only death I have is that one where she gets stabbed in the back. Because the other time I tried doing it, for whatever reason, I made it through the entire playthrough again. I'm not very good at killing her, it seems. Guess we'll visit the treasury. Unless you think otherwise, Jamal. Just gonna check something really quick. Alrighty, we're gonna visit the treasury then. You try to talk your way past the treasury cards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. Well, that was awful. That was a lot of skill checks we missed. Right? It's too hard to get killed in this game. Accounting failed, presence failed, angry and willful. Jeez. I guess we gotta increase presence or... what is the other one? Accounting? That doesn't sound too hard. I wonder what skill you need, what mood you have to be in to get better at accounting. Let's look. Seems like a lonely kind of skill, I feel like. Oops, pressed the wrong button. Well, we'll just go for it without the bonus, why not? We have time. Brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. You study the manipulation of large quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful, no one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's get this over with. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones. No, we'll forget about your unprovoked attacks on us and you'll transfer the rights to this little province. We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. Should we surrender the province, offer him money if Ixion withdraws, bluff or intimidate, or execute him? Now, I'm gonna let you know, bluff and intimidate we've done before. I don't think we have the skill checks for that one. Definitely want to make sure execute him is like really extreme though. It is still very calming music. Second option? Alright. I think that sounds logical. I don't know anything about money either, so... That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We are willing to offer some payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more. I believe we can settle the matter for 8,000 golden lassie. Sadly, I don't know how money works in this game, but that does sound like quite a bit. That's an awful lot of money. That's all she says. She messed up the 2 skill checks. Oh gosh. Are we going to agree or are we going to refuse? Remember, we said no to a printing press for 800. This is 10 times the amount. I think we should just go to war and just let her die. Just kidding. Well, what do you think? I think your phone just buzzed. My phone's right here. Okay. Right? Refuse that shit. Yeah, you're right. Alright. I don't think that will work. Oh, now we're back to square one. Alrighty. I'm gonna tell you this one doesn't really work very well either. So we're either gonna execute him or surrender the province. I don't think they would be happy to surrender it. A nice looking castle in the background, but it's not really as big as you'd think it would be, considering she's supposed to be a crown princess of a lot of land. Jamal. Yep, oh no! Indeed. So which of the two extremes? Surrender or execute?
Execute!
Apparently I gotta vote for execute already. What do you all think? Gotta go with the fourth. Jamal agrees. Execute. And here you have our answer. Off with his head! Ship that back to Ixtien. If they know what's good for them, they'll get out of my way. Wow, that was some power. Alright, we're gonna change your mood a bit. Let's see. I wanna go for lonely. What's a good lonely one? You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel better. Alrighty, so your mood is now depressed though. Okay. Well, I guess we'll keep working on accounting. You study money lending and the controversies involving and charging interest. According to the Druids, one always returned more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. You study bookkeeping and the art of notating incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. Ugh. Business talk, guys. You received a report on the outcome of the battle against the Ixtianites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. You lost 1,032 soldiers. The Duke of Mary will be happy, but we could have done better. You also receive a letter informing you that Talaris, Duke of Sedna, will be arriving for an official visit next week. I think he's the one that gave her the necklace. I always forget. Let's play with toys again. Alright, I think you're lonely now. Okay. So what's good for lonely? It boosts royal demeanor, intrigue, and faith. Oh no, it's penalty. It's good for conversation and medicine. I'm being dumb. Alright, I think conversation will probably be something good to start learning. We'll go backwards this time. We'll do flattery first. Why you get a bonus for being lonely for flattery? I don't know. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learn that it is always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices than their physical attributes. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. He looks much older. You have a silver tongue, Your Grace, or an eye for unfinished potential, both admirable qualities. Look at that! Look at that! She finally passed, guys. She finally did it. Ugh. She's awful normally. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the most precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us will bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. Now, do we want to marry him, or are we going to politely decline? I usually politely decline him, because I think at the end of my perfect playthrough I chose not to marry anybody. Because I'm queen. Just kidding. Alrighty, what say you? Yeah, she did it. Politely decline. You got it, Jamal. I need to let him down gently. I am not marrying you. I'm only 14.
Yes.
Thanks for the response.
You're welcome.
I may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. Ouch. I tried to be polite, I swear. Oh look, there's conversations with Daddy. Dad, if this trouble with Ixion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem, they should sort it out themselves. Oh, should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. Ooh, what mood is she in now? She is yielding now. Okay. Ooh, wait, what does that do? Bonus to royal demeanor, history, and faith. Okay. Well, guess it's time. I guess we need to be a composed queen, don't we? Even if we're trying to die. You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image, and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. Your request is to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof.
Yes.
Which sister? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. The Duchess of Mead, of all things. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her, they did, when she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but should we put her to work, imprison her, or execute her? Yeah, 13 weeks of being alive. We're not doing so hot. I was hoping he'd be dead in 5 weeks. It's one of those kinds of streams, I guess. One of those kinds of days, you know? Some nice piano in the background, though. Alright, Jamal. Putting her to work. This woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. If she is kept far away from your sister's court, she will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She'll serve as a heavy laborer in northern Ursel. She should be made an example of. She should be drawn and quartered in a public square. I have spoken! Gods bless you, miss. Yeesh. Alrighty, let's go and play with toys. Still yielding, okay. Let's work on elegance next, because why not? You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. You can use a drink right now, actually. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. That's funny. I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. Girl, why are you always missing your skill checks? It's actually my fault. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? Oh jeez. I thought we studied a little bit of lore. Guess not. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Calaris has already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Humans are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Ouch. +1 depressed is correct. Phew. Alrighty. Let's do presents next. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in the mirror. Young as you are queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. That's one way to look at it. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share. Unlocked a new outfit. Remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners followed by a grand gala for the nobility. At grand ball, there will be dancing. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required and may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside the council, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother's the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. I don't think we have enough skills for this one yet. Oof. Well, I'm glad it's starting to work a little bit again. I only have the one Ethernet cable. I don't know if I can show it on camera or not. Give me 1 second. It's like right here. It speeds it up a little bit. This is definitely better than when we streamed back on Sunday, but still needs improvement. Can't do much about the internet I have though. I got it and it's not that good honestly, but it was cheaper than the other options right now, so I'll probably pay for better internet later. Okay. We'll go... I kind of want to try to get her to be a little more cheerful to see what cheerful does. I don't think I've ever seen her cheerful before. Okay, visit the dungeons. Apparently you're cheerful there. Affected by cruelty. You sneak down to the castle dungeons and amuse yourself by poking the locked up peasants with sticks. Poor fools. Jeez. That kind of freaked me out a bit. Oh, that's the doorbell. We're gonna keep this dress on for a bit. Because why not? We gotta look fancy. That's what I heard. Let's see. What can we do next? I guess we can learn some history. She doesn't know none. Keep failing in all these history things. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire, spanning the length of the western coast as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. Nova's history involves an endless slew of names and dates. Even as small as it's become, there are 10 dukedoms. No, 11 now, plus the royal line. You hope no one expects you to memorize every lineage. No individual may hold more than one dukedom, but nobles seek noble spouses, so titles often come together before being parceled out to heirs. Your father is Duke of Calaris, and his brother is Duke of Mazamba. Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, is a sister of Banian, Duke of Marie, and so on. Ugh, so many names.
There's a package.
Ooh, really? What kind?
I don't know. It's for John McQueen.
Why does this guy keep getting packages?
I don't know, but the dude left before I could tell him no.
Did he realize?
No, he just left it outside the door.
Oh. So now what?
I brought it in. I have to get to the office tomorrow.
Oh, is the office already closed for the day?
Yeah.
That's
You
dumb.
want to tell him the story?
So, we just got the apartment, and as you usually know with apartments, you get your person's mail a lot. This guy, though, we keep getting packages for him for some reason.
Big boxes.
They're like ginormous. And of course, not allowed to open up other people's mail, so we'll never know what's in it. But, at the very least, hopefully he's able to get his packages soon. I don't know if they just keep sending the same box over and over again, or if it's different ones every time. You think it's the same one every time?
This one's a lot smaller than the last, but I'm pretty sure this is the same one that we told the other guy yesterday. that he doesn't live here.
That's the same guy?
Well, UPS came yesterday and said and asked for him, and I told him he doesn't live here. By the way, he lives here. I'm pretty sure that's the same box.
Oh boy. I hope this guy gets his packages. Do you think we can call UPS and let them know, hey, we keep getting this person's packages, please stop?
I mean, we can, but I don't know.
I don't know. If anybody thinks of anything for us, for this guy who apparently doesn't get his packages, let us know. Also, I don't think you probably should have shouted his name out like that. If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. People will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. Okay, I'm gonna say right now, I've already done the second one. If you don't go, it seems like the safest option. I've never done the first option, but again, up to you. This music is so very soothing. Alrighty, we'll lead the parade. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then a new life is blessed and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Apparently there was no danger at all. It all just went without a hitch. That kind of makes me sad. Alrighty. Let's see. What is our mood at right now? I think we should try to be more cheerful. I don't really like visiting the dungeons. That kind of made me sad that she does that. We'll do walk in the gardens. Walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. Alrighty, mood. Still yielding, so let's continue the history lessons, because she needs to learn more. Always failing. The weird part is I'm pretty sure I worked on decoration with her and she failed that one too. You study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the troubles with Ixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Piraeus as well. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection in northern Ixion, just over the Galban River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation, Ixion pushed troops into southern Marie. Tambula, to the north, underwent a peasant revolution shortly after you were born. The nobles either fled or were killed, and the new rulers have so far refused to establish official diplomatic ties with Nova. While they are not friendly, neither are they enemies, at least not yet. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Presence failed, elegance failed, composure failed, decoration failed. Seeing yourself affected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kigo alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. Alrighty, who are we gonna choose? We did choose someone already married last time, just so that way none of them can see it. So many failures, right, Jamal? This is insane how much she fails. Definitely, if you're also watching, definitely please feel free. We'd love to see some more interaction in the chat. If you're just joining in, I've already played through the game once, just on a perfect run. And I'll probably do that as my last attempt at this game for streaming. But for now, we're just aiming to kill the queen. About your age, I guess. Sounds about like a good answer from you, Jamal. Definitely sounds like a good one. Alright. You approach Lindley, the second son of the Duke of Kegel. He's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when and trip over your own feet. Oops. Now, I'm pretty sure I practiced dancing, so this is all on her. Between the dances, there's some time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against the wine guns, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keeps our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe the nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenel, for instance, young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at the school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No, Bryony. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Oh my. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It'd be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. It'd be nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? She did not sense magic. She didn't sense magic. Oh boy. Ooh, we're getting kind of cheerful. Let's stick to that. Look at that! Look at that smile on her face. She's been so, mad for 18 weeks. Let's see, she's good with conversation and athletics.
Another one.
Did we work on any of these yet? Oh, we worked on flattery, so we'll do public speaking and court matters. So, let's do court matters first. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain, moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone, until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. The smile is really off-putting, right? You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles, she's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Oh, composure failed. We keep failing, guys. Now, should we shame her with silent scorn, insult her with false flattery, or trip her as she passes? I'm going to let you know, we tried tripping her before. I did not work on athletics this time. Well, she was cheerful. Until she saw Daddy holding another woman. Flattery sounds fun, you think, Jamal? Think we'll go flattery then. Good afternoon, Countess. My, what large breasts you have, putting them on display for any particular reason. Wow, she failed that too. And I'm pretty sure I upped flattery. You did it.
I was hungry.
You did it. You did it.
You're live streaming.
Well, guys, boyfriend ordered pizza. Who wants some? Just kidding. Wish I could share it. Can't really do that over the
Those who like mushroom and pineapple. Not mushroom, pineapple, mushroom and
How's that, Michael? Say hi.
That's why I listen to the headphones.
Okay. nobility. Really, my dear, it's not polite to comment on a lady's attributes like that. Wow, that's what she calls them. But you are young. You will grow. Oh, jeez. What a meaty. Ooh. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. Oh, no, she didn't. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. She wants something more. It's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I am paying attention to what's around me. Yeesh, this isn't good. Many dark looks, huh? Let's see if we can do it. Wow, they stand by Daddy's commands. That's not good. Okay, we're going to try to go about this another way, because I think getting that crystal might be able to help us die faster. Let's see. Was it economics? Apparently your accounting has to be super high for it. You learn about the concept of diminishing returns, a point after which spending more on a particular project fails to improve it as much as spending did. Oh, I forgot. Once you max out to 50, if your other skills in that same category are at least 25 or higher, you can't go above it. I completely spaced. Studying. What a waste. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. Majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always room for discretion. Based on the note... Oh, wow. We got a success, guys. We got a success. Based on the records and notes of current expenditures, if you maintain the current rate of tax, you will still have 9,995 gold lassie and 37 silver talassi available for special projects. You can't imagine any reason that you would need to spend so much. You could afford to lower taxes. Do we raise taxes, keep them the same, or lower them? Apparently accounting, we're good. Finally passed. Failed on a lot of other stuff though, Jamal. Failed on a lot of other stuff. I might just do an industry run. Just go for any industry items. Be a nerd. Sounds like fun. Everybody just wants to raise the taxes. We need more money. Raise the taxes a bit. As you wish. Evil. Okay, I maxed out accounting, so maybe we can get through? Partial success. Nope. Darn. Okay, she's angry now. Wait. Penalties. Darn it. I have no idea what mood you need to be in for accounting, honestly. Let's do trade next, why not? You learn that even the smallest of villages have a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. You learn that the individual peddlers travel between villages and cities, some on foot with packs and mules, others riding horses or wagons, sometimes different wagons grouped together to form a caravan. You're requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows that the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? Okay, so last time we tried to execute him, and he kind of just exploded. He didn't explode in there, thankfully. He just exploded. I honestly don't think we should pardon him. He killed his wife after all. Regardless of whether there was anything haunting him or not. You don't kill your wife. Don't kill your husbands either. Just don't kill anyone, honestly. You gotta be nice. Except this queen. trying to find all the ways to kill her. But this was usually her doing. I mean, the last death we got, she stabbed the arrow further into her, so... You know? Give it about a couple seconds. Okay, going to try the imprisonment method then. Whether there were demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. I won't forgive you for that. You will be in prison for the rest of your life. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. Let's see, your mood is very angry. Very angry. Royal demeanor, weapons, military. Okay. Trying to figure out what we can do. We'll stop on economics for a bit until I can figure out where we should go. We'll learn some strategy. Why not? You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. It will now fall to the royal treasury to repair the damage. Well, that's awkward. Alrighty, let's see. We've seen angry. Maybe pressured. Maybe that's what we need. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and it may be important for your future. She's still very angry. We'll go with naval strategy next. You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan, and Duke Regent of Eloth, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Eloth in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. Really? I let you learn history. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle. I am going to let you know. We left him with his grandfather last time. Oh, see you later, Jamal. I'll probably be done streaming in a little bit anyway, so no worries. Thanks for hanging out, though. Well, since Jamal's the only one who is really contributing, we'll just continue on then. So, we've already tried sending him to his grandfather, so let's try leaving him with Aris. Adair must be upset enough already without us taking him away from his home. Leave him with the stepmother, as you wish. Okay, let's attend court. Oh, looks like you're yielding again. Alright. Let's see, royal demeanor, history, and faith. I am very disappointed in how little history she knows. I'm not even a person that likes history class that much. You looked at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember ever hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. You read about the western continent. Ah, man, names are awful. Giavar, where civilization flourished so long ago that the ancestral Novans were still living in caves. No one knows what became of them. The population vanished without a trace, leaving only their enormous stone buildings. In the distant past, the Yeveni tribes to the east rode great beasts with spines and tentacles on their heads instead of horses. The bones of these creatures are sometimes found in Lila and Mead, and their tusks are valuable to crafters. Yay, new outfit. There's a woman here to see you. She's a musician, which is crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. It's okay, but nothing special. Thank you, but we are not interested. See what this new outfit is. We got the scholar's gown. Well, she looks smart now. Alrighty. Since she's still unyielding, we can go back to trying to increase her faith. Or not. Actually, her faith's fine. Let's actually go with her royal demeanor. Might as well, right? We'll go with presence. She really looks like she has that presence now that she's standing right there. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. You practice focusing your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. You practice being aware of your environment, seeing everything as it transpires around you, and feeling that you are in control of it all. You practice giving commands to the castle staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them what needs to be done. As long as you believe it to be true, they will as well. You practice watching people and willing them to feel your gaze on them, and inevitably, they will be drawn to you. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's a bit messy and hard to read, but he seems to be thanking you for letting him stay with the family he knows. Darn. You order the guards to stand aside and walk forward with your head held high. None of them dares to deny you access to your own treasury. Wow, you did it. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards one little locked box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you illumine. You tuck the box in your pocket. You can show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Wow, you just stole from yourself. And now she's angry. Well, let's see. Anger increases weapons and military. Let's learn some weapon skills. Why not? We'll do swords. Swords. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. You practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. Staring into the sky out your window, you notice a strange flash of light. A falling star! Pretty! Wow. I got it! What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest over your heart, and say illuminate. Ask about risk. Is this dangerous? My father said that using magic can kill you. Bonding with a crystal is not dangerous. Using magic can be dangerous, but that is why I'm here to train you. My mother was trained, wasn't she? Yes. My father said she used too much magic and over time it built up and killed her. Your father means well, but he's not illumined. I have drawn power many times over many years, and I am unharmed. And what did happen to my mother? I don't know. Alright, I understand. Very well, now take up that crystal. Okay, here we go. Illuminate. Let's see if this works. Magical girl transformation activate! You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystals disappear from view, but you know where it is. Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine. I'll come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers. Well, now we gotta learn faith. That's not good. We're still angry, so that's really not good. No. We'll learn archery next. Just while we're still angry. You learn how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibers. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. You learn about different styles and sizes of bows, long, short, and recurve. I have unpleasant news to report. Teleris, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Loth border. Business is disrupted and there are growing shortages of supplies. Oh look, we've passed! Too bad Jamal's not here, he'd be so proud. You have a large amount of discretionary funds remaining in the treasury. You can handle this easily. Send emergency aid. Then the royal treasury will be paid to keep the people fed. Very well. Okay, so right now, we need to work on getting back to Lonely for Faith. Nope, cheerful. Conversation and athletics. I guess we'll go athletics next. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. Switch back and forth between a brisk walk and a light bouncing jog. Not too fast, you're building endurance rather than speed. You steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging with shorter breaks of walking to recharge your energy. Did you find the bread?
I found the bread. It was buried underneath all our stuff.
Apparently, guys, he found the bread.
So I didn't have to order pizza after all.
My lady, there are letters for you. You just wanted pizza, you know it. Another letter from Bryony. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely. She's looking forward to seeing me at Gwendolyn's birthday party. That's right, Gwendolyn's about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter has been my invitation for her birthday celebration next week. Gwendolyn and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. You know, we're going to the party. We'll do it. It'd be good to see my friends. Hope we don't get the same death again, because this is what it's looking like. Sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. And you're still cheerful for some reason. We'll just go back to athletics. We're gonna learn climbing next.
Yeah.
You practice climbing up and down fixed ladders, driving out any fear of heights and learning to move swiftly and surely. You learn to evaluate whether a tree or branch is safe to bear your weight. You clamber up and down trees, able to fetch fruit or get a better view. Alright, it's time for the party, guys. On your journey to Sudbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. Ooh, archery and reflexes failed. You look down in shock at the arrow which has buried itself in your side. Outside you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain. You struggled with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove. Fortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs. So it looks like we got the same death again, guys. Too bad. I was hoping we could have gotten something else. Well, we'll have to figure out something else. I ran into the same death again. Probably should have just not gone to the party, but I thought maybe she would have died a different way this time. Also thought that archery was just slightly higher, but I forgot about reflexes for that. Well, I guess that's it. So let's do that. Alright. So, I guess that's it for today's stream. I should be streaming again tomorrow. I'm not sure what game I'll be streaming at, whether we'll continue with Long Live the Queen or if we'll go with something else. Been kind of wanting to try Undertale out, so definitely follow me on Twitch. Tune into the streams, of course. I'll be uploading this video to YouTube as well, so definitely feel free to watch from there. If you can, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Twitter, and definitely like us on Facebook. Or follow us on Twitter. I'm not very good at remembering those words. Alrighty then, we'll see you guys later. Bye!